Hey everybody, and welcome to the daily card reading for Saturday, the 4th of July, 2026 from Jack, also known as The Nightmare Before Christmas. So as please like, comment, share, follow, subscribe. Randy Morningstar 747 on TikTok, Thumb and Taka Experience on YouTube, or not YouTube, Facebook, and Randy Mataka 93 on YouTube. When I say today, I mean for the day of the video, not the day that you watch this video. But if you watch it on Saturday, then I mean that day. So like the only time I would mean is if you watch it the day of the video. I do read upside down cards, so if one pops up upside down, that's what I'll read. So we have the reverse Six of Potions, which is supposed to be upside down. Yeah, that's a 6. So what this means is there's going to be some overwhelming emotions going on, feeling overstimulated, feeling overwhelmed by things, feeling like you're taking on a lot more than you should. You might be penting up a lot of emotions that you didn't realize you had. You might be crying an awful lot. You might be numbing out your emotions and becoming dissociative. It looks like if you don't let your emotions out properly, it tends to come out destructively and lose your friends, and it ends up losing you pets, or losing you plants, or losing you a way to eat, or the will to eat sometimes. It looks like someone that is over nurturing or over reliant on other people to do things for them, doing basic needs. I'm not talking those that ask questions and then get told yes and then having them turn around and go back on you. I'm talking about not wanting to do it in the first place. Not wanting to label anything, not wanting to jump to conclusions, and not wanting to assume has led to a lot of cautionary movements, a little bit of paranoia, and has allowed other people to be greedy with your care and with what you give them. This is especially true for those that are dealing with someone that's heavily emotional or insensitive to other people's needs and well-being, someone who might be lacking in personal health or wellness, someone that feels very overwhelmed by doing basic chores like dishes or vacuuming or laundry or vacuuming, washing windows, taking a shower, cooking, brushing your teeth. It just seems like a lot sometimes, and sometimes a lack of basic care and basic personal well-being can mean a big difference in your physical health and in your life as well. Being outgrown for certain behaviors or outgrowing certain dynamics is a part of life. Outgrowing those you live with, outgrowing your toxic work environment, outgrowing your own nurturing patterns and the way you care for people, making sure that you aren't overly protective or helicoptering or micromanaging much of anything. Refusing to put labels or documents on things for fear of being wrong or not seeing a reason to do so can cause a little bit of backlash and can cause a little bit of hiccup during the time frame. So just make sure that you are fully aware of that. Before 6 p.m. and before 5 a.m. So it's like 4 in the morning to 7 p.m. is going to be your most impacted day and impacted areas throughout the day, especially emotionally and subconsciously. For those that are really insensitive to others or very apathetic, or those that express their emotions in an exaggerated or overly sensitive way. Hypersensitive to criticism and hypervigilance to noises, not wanting to break a fragile ego or not wanting to do something for fear of discomfort can be within the day as well on the 4th. It looks like not taking care of your house, or not visiting your house, or not being able to come due to being under the weather or feeling under the weather, or because of the weather it's too hot, or it's not cool enough, or it's not hot enough, or it's too windy, or there's a thunderstorm or a tornado warning or a hurricane or whatever have you. There seems to be some sort of lack of inner child healing, fear of emotional maturity, over-reliance on childish antics and behaviors to not have to grow up and not take accountability, avoiding doctor's appointments, or avoiding taking care of yourself in more ways than just physical. Feeling like you're walking on eggshells due to fragile egos of others or fragile egos within yourself. This is especially true for those that refuse to change or refuse to do much of anything. Those that don't get to see their kids or refuse to step up to see their kids, or are using their kids as leverage. Someone that might be overwhelmed and really upset about not being able to raise their kid because of a toxic living arrangement, or toxic work environment, or a toxic home. Looks like plants are dying because of overwatering or not being watered enough. If you kill off the plant, you might kill off the relationship, kind of deal. So tend to your garden. Make sure that you are fully aware of what you're doing. The answer you seek is no, because it's too much emotion right now to deal with it logically. And it's not in their best interest for their mental health and their physical well-being to do that right now. So, not in physical, and not until emotions are properly addressed. Vases, indoor plants, and upside down sticks out, like upside down plants, upside down trees, upside down herbs and botany and all that. Upside down logic and inverted logic can also be within the day. But that's what I get for Saturday the 4th of 2026 for July. So I was with these. Take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Thanks for joining.